Well, this morning's Transparency Tracker, a group digging into government spending, is focusing on overtime for Portland City employees.
Adam Andrzejewski, the CEO and founder of Open the Books, joins us now live with a breakdown. And Adam, what have you found?
So last week we did an audit of the city payroll, and on the program we talked about the $70,000 club. Those were the 406 city employees who out-earned the governor in Maine. That threshold salary was $70,000. And we found a big driver of that compensation was overtime. So this week, let's talk about the top 10 overtime earners. Each one of those made at least $56,000 in overtime alone, and the top paid overtime earner made $120,000. And this begs some public policy questions for city officials. For example, that employee that made $120,000 in overtime has a base salary of $61,000. So even if he was being paid double time, he would have to work 2,500 hours of overtime alone on the year. Those are 90-hour work weeks for 52 weeks a year, no vacations. And so do we really want our firefighters, EMTs, working 90-hour work weeks? And 8 out of 10 of the top overtime earners were actually those firefighter EMT employees at the city.
So making this much overtime, do you feel like this is have you heard from the city of Portland, are they just being overworked, not enough employees? What do you think the issue is here?
So in the Barron Center, 2 of the most highly compensated overtime earners last year was at the Barron Center. And so there's been allegations of worker shortages and worker burnout over there. For example, there was $60,000 in overtime paid out to a CNA at the Barron Center. That CNA made earnings of $120,000, so it basically doubled her pay. An LPN made $127,000 over there with overtime earnings of $59,000. And so to the extent that these CNAs and LPNs and RNs at the Barron Center feel that there's a quote unquote existential crisis of a worker shortage over there, they're pitching in, they're doing their civic duty on public service, they're showing up to keep the care standards high, yet this is, it could be a case of a misallocation of public resources, having to pay out all this overtime and have a staff shortage and worker burnout.
All right, Adam Andrzejewski, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.